Okay, next person, come in. Hello, sir. My name is Dr. Mo, and I'm your therapist for today's session. So you can now sit down, stay calm, relax, and tell me what brings you here today.
Okay, doctor. I'm here to ask for help because I have a scrolling addiction that I need to fix. So first, I started with 5 minutes of scrolling.
Okay, I see. And please, continue.
So first, I said I'd scroll for 5 minutes. Then suddenly, it's 2 hours later, and I don't even know how I got there.
Wait. I'll pause the skit right here. As you heard, my patient has a severe scrolling addiction, also known as
brainrot.
Sorry, let's continue.
Although it might sound like a joke, but it's actually real. Scrolling has become part of our everyday life. It is one of the first things we do in the morning and one of the last things we do before we sleep. You open your phone for a few minutes just to relax. One video plays, then another, etc. And somehow stopping feels harder than continuing. And you tell yourself, just one more video. But there's always another one waiting. It's not just an accident. Social media is designed to keep you watching. Every swipe gives you something new, something fast, something entertaining, and something that grabs your attention instantly. And your brain gets used to that. It starts expecting quick content, fast rewards, constant simulation. At first, it feels harmless. It feels normal. It feels like something that everyone does. Because it is. But after a while, it starts to affect you. You scroll for hours, but when you stop, you can't even remember what you've watched. Not one video, not one moment. Everything just blends together. Short clips, random sounds, endless content. It's like your brain constantly consuming, but not actually remembering anything. This is what people call brain rot. And even though it sounds like a joke, it's actually real. Your brain gets used to fast, constant content that everything else feels slow. Homework feels harder to focus on. Watching a full video feels too long. Even putting your phone down feels uncomfortable. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain has been trained to expect constant stimulation. Quick entertainment, instant result, no waiting. And real life doesn't work like that. Real life takes time. It takes focus. It takes patience. Although it might sound corny, but it's true. And those things start to feel harder when your brain is used to speed all the time. And the scary part is, it feels normal. Everyone is doing it, scrolling during breaks, scrolling before sleep, scrolling for no reason at all. Sometimes you don't even realize when you start, and sometimes you don't even realize when to stop. It becomes automatic, like a habit that runs in the background without you even thinking about it. But just because something is normal doesn't mean it's healthy. Taking control doesn't mean quitting social media completely. It doesn't mean deleting everything or disappearing from the internet. It just means being aware, knowing when to stop, taking breaks, even small ones, letting your brain slow down and rest. Even small changes matter. Putting your phone down for a while, focusing on one thing at a time, actually being present in real life, not just watching it through a screen. Because your time matters more than you think. And your attention is something valuable, something that shouldn't be controlled by endless scrolling. Don't let your time disappear into content you won't even remember. At the end of the day, social media isn't the enemy. It can be fun, it can be useful, and it can be inspiring. But losing control of how we use it, that's where the problem starts. Pause for a second and remember this. You're supposed to control it, not the other way around. So, any progress?
Yeah, I stopped scrolling
Good.
for 5 minutes.
We'll need another session.